This podcast is sponsored by the Audio and Music courses at BNU, celebrating over 25 years of music education and innovation. Hello, I'm Brett and welcome to another edition of Let's Talk BNU. In this episode, I'm joined by Nikola, who is a Counselling Psychology student in her second year, so we wanted to get an insight into how she's finding her course and what some of the highlights have been so far. So, Nikola, you've just entered your second year of your course. So how are you finding it so far, and is it what you expected?
Okay, it's a bit different than previous years. It's definitely harder, more challenging, I'd say, actually. That'd be a better use of words. Definitely very exciting, you know. We're getting more in depth in all the topics and everything, getting there, preparing, slowly starting to think about dissertation as well. So, you know, very exciting, very exciting.
Is there anything you're a bit worried about or something you feel is going to be a big challenge?
Yes, so we have a topic, module, research methods, but this year we have it split. We have quantitative and qualitative research methods separately. I'm a very mathematical person, so qualitative is not my strongest suit. So I'm a bit worried about this because you can't do it very much like math. It's not about math, it's about people's experiences. It's different, but it's definitely going to be a challenge. But all the teachers are great, supportive. I'm sure it'll be okay.
And what are some of your course highlights so far? Like, what have you enjoyed the most out of it?
I love my course, it's fantastic. But the fact that for counselling, more specifically, my counselling modules have been fantastic because we not only get all the theory and everything, in all of our lessons, we get to practice it. We have something called CP in practice, so counselling in practice. So we'll go on, get into groups. I can't talk too much about it because it's confidentiality and everything in the room while that happens. But no, we get to practice everything and chat to everyone else. So everyone gets a chance to be a client, be a counsellor, and maths, so research methods.
Okay, we can't forget the maths.
Can't forget the maths, very important.
Yeah. You briefly mentioned it before, but what have been some of your favourite modules or assessments?
I'd say presentations for assessments. Hands down, the presentations are my favourite. I like to say I'm good at presentations, and we get to do it in groups, and we get to stand in front of everyone, speak about the topic, do our own research, so it helps you get a bit more information from it as well. Because you get the further reading. When you present, you have to kind of try to memorize everything to a degree, you need to learn, you need to know what you're talking about. So it definitely helps.
And how many people are on your course?
So our course is small, well, more specific, because we have general psychology, and then we have different like sports psychology, counselling psychology, crime psychology. So for certain lectures, there is a lot of us. There's maybe about 50 people, 60 or so, but when we split up to seminars, there's no more than 15 people in the room. You know, you have a chance to have these one-on-one with the teachers more, and you're not just like, you know, at other universities it might just be like a number, like a student number.
Yeah. So it feels much more personal, and with such a course, that's that's an experience you really need, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Most, I believe, if not all our lecturers, such as professors in general, they not only teach, they actually work in that field. So our counselling professor, Ian, fantastic, one of my favourite teachers. He actually works as a counsellor. He does all of this, so they all can give us that work experience, like real life experience. So they can talk to us about the theory, but they will tell us how it works in real life in the psychology field. Like
from a first-hand perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Do you have any examples of any guest speakers or industry professionals that you've had to talk to?
Usually for Minds at Work Week, we have a lot of different workshops, a lot of different guest speakers coming in.
That's good. What was it called again?
Minds at Work Week.
Oh, okay, that's brilliant. And when's that roughly sort of happen?
It's the 7th week of the first semester. Okay. So you basically don't have lessons for that week. There's other extra kind of sessions, optional. You don't have to go to them. But it's good because it gives you an insight into the field you might want to go in. For example, we have some people coming in from forensics who actually work in like forensics right now. you can speak to them about how it works, how to get into that job, how to get into that position, what you need, etc. Yeah.
So how do people find out more information about the Counselling Psychology course?
First and foremost, you can check the website. On the BAC's website, there's definitely, go to courses, type in Counselling Psychology, and you have all the information there. You have the modules, the teaching team, and a bit about them. But what I suggest, it's a very good thing to do, is go to an open day. Definitely go to an open day, because you'll get a chance to speak to the teachers and they will be able to tell you more about it.
And you've helped out at open days, haven't you?
I have, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, so I can tell you it's really fantastic. Actually, open day is why I decided to come here.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? So going to an open day made you think, right, BNU's the place?
Yes, because I got to speak to the teachers and they told me how the course works, how everything works here. And it was great, actually. I fell in love with the uni literally that day. And yeah.
Oh, brilliant. I bet you never considered the fact that you'd be showing other people around when you actually initially came to one, so...
Yeah, no, it was very good when I got to be a student ambassador, because I truly like this university. I love this uni. It's fantastic. The staff, everything, there's so much resources for you. It's so supportive. And the Students' Union as well. If you like that, there's so many events. Everything's for free. And, you know, I love promoting this university. Actually, I managed to get my sister to transfer here. She was going to transfer. She wasn't sure where. I persuaded her to transfer here. And she's loving it.
Another way you can get in touch is to use the UniBuddy platform. That way you can chat to students and staff and ask questions about the Counselling Psychology course that way. You can also go through our social media channels, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We're over everything, so feel free to ask about the course there as well. And speaking of the course again, what inspired you to get into Counselling Psychology, Nikola?
Well, it's been a journey, definitely. I first went to the performing arts.
Okay.
But then I went to college and I've done A-levels, and I had one more to choose and I decided to go with psychology. A lot of people spoke about it, how it's nice, and I've done it, I started it, I fell in love with the subject. So I want to be a psychiatrist, I want to help people, and counselling psychology is exactly it's perfect for what I'd want to do with my life.
It's the ideal fit.
Yes, exactly.
So with the performing arts, was it just you lost the passion for it, or is that just because you saw this was the better step?
Well, I still enjoy performing arts, so we have a lot of societies at this uni. So one of them is musical theatre, so I'm part of that society, so I still get to perform. I used to do opera as well until last year. I had to stop because of I work and everything, I have too much to do.
Yeah.
But I still love performing, I still do it. And I just love psychology. It comes to me fairly easily as well. That I think that's going to be the perfect career for me.
Great. What are your goals and aspirations once you've completed this degree and graduated? I know that you pretty much said it then, but I just wondered if you have any more targeted, specific goals as opposed to what we've just said.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get a first of all, graduate with a first. If all goes well, I'm going to skip my master's. I'm going to go to medical school, study psychiatry, and hopefully get into the field, start soon working in psychology. And
what opportunities have you had on this course to engage with the industry so far?
So as I already mentioned, the Minds at Work Week is the best, I'd say, for that. The university offers amazing services like career centres and everything, advice centre. When you decide you finally want to try to get into that field, there's a lot of resources and support here at this university from your lecturers, from the advice team, the careers team. Everyone will be here to support you where you can go next.
And finally, what would you say to potential students looking to study counselling psychology at BNU?
You should definitely do it. Honestly, it's a fantastic university. It's a fantastic subject. All the teachers are really wonderful. You will get fantastic experience. You will know when you graduate your course, when you graduate with your bachelor's, you're going to be able to get into a field with the knowledge that you need, more practical knowledge. So it's not just the theory that you'll learn. As I said, you'll definitely be prepared. And yeah, we also, for psychology, we have some amazing facilities at the university. You know, we have a lab simulation room. We have VR headset, and we have eye tracking glasses. We have equipment that tracks your brain activity, your emotions. Like, it's really a lot of high-tech, amazing equipment that you get to use and experience, and it will blow your mind sometimes. Really, it's fantastic.
Literally.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Well, Nikola, thank you very much for joining us today, and just the very best of luck for the future. It sounds like you've got a really driven career goal ahead of you, and I really wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
If you've enjoyed listening to this podcast today, you can explore more of this series on our YouTube and Spotify channels, as well as on our website. The address for this is bnu.ac.uk/podcast. If you have any suggestions of podcasts you'd like us to record in the future, please let us know by leaving a comment on our YouTube video. See you next time.